Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
My pack's grown rather heavy.
Let's stop in to fight!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Guard all your wit. Won't make a difference when I'm threatening you. See?
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
This has gone from bad to worse.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. All right, into the...
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, With your majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in a tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
I'd fain put down my sword for a mug of warm ale.
Do not forget that we work to serve the citizens.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Thought you could hide, eh? Oi! Halt!
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look. I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent.
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So... Before you check the price, just remember, many thanks. I appreciate the bit.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
your leg.
Nothing's harder than living in honest.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
What should I get up to today?
At your
Lonely
leg.
life at times.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight.
Off we go then. There are beasts to be slain.
By combining our strengths, we shall overcome this trial as all others.
Whatever am I to do?
A treasure chest! Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Hmm? Oh, 'tis you! You're the good sir who aided me in Melve. Thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melve? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good.
I've brought you a gift. Will you accept it? Something good will come just know a day here.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await.
Ought catch your eye. If quality's your concern.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Fuck's not at the expense of Mage.
Let me be the one to collect it.
Take a moment to replenish my strength.
Oh dear, I'm falling asleep.
Come to think of it,
Different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I shan't let them harm you.
Douse the flames before 'tis too late.
What has come over you, Arisen?
Another encounter! I ill like this. We are already hard-pressed from our previous engagement. I grant you fire's blaze!
This ox cart's seen better days.
The work of goblins, mayhap.
No room for carelessness.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Douse the flames before 'tis too late!
I've got a good feeling about this one.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Keep your eyes peeled and beware of dark corners.
Of course. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
Will tolerate our boon indeed.
That's just what I was thinking.
This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
Would anyone care to push?
If you are in need, I must serve. Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Hold all in the same boat.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Master, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep going without rest.
I fear for our chances if we were to be set upon now.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Oi, you there! If you're fit to fight, give us a hand. Right, lend us your aid. Scatter the goblin!
Use it well.
That's that then.
Well said.
You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission, till we walked into their ambush. Those cursed things caught us entirely unawares. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if e'er there's a chance.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
Ah, good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle. We have yet more locations to attend to. Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. We were to make for Harv Village, as I recall. It is not far from here.
Hang in there, Master. I am coming to assist.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it. Oh, the twinkling stars are captivating to behold.
I quite agree.
Nasty creatures, aren't they?
A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it. Not all chests contain treasure, you know. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
More foes? I can scarce feel my arm from the last battle.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boats.
You too? Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one. At last! The moment I prod me if you must, Master. But I've nothing... Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. Hang in there, Master. I am coming to assist.
good sleep does wonders.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim.
I've got a good feeling about this one. I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battles.
The time of our parting is come.
I hope I can count on you in a scrape. I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. Over here!
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
My pack's grown rather heavy.
Well, let us make haste for the nearest town. I'd rather sell our pickings at market than toss them aside. Could you come over here? What a view! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
It would be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
I knew it to be so. Good. We're here.
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry. Fine. There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here.
God. Damn blizzard. Is this where I'm to draw my last? Sonnet!
The prison has been drenched! Let my magic imbue your weapons like fury in the elements! Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there. Yours most effective.
I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor, I shall live. I am in your debt, sir.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
There, Master! Saurians!
This bow is as good as flame.
Arisen! Are you all right? Forgive me for being a burden. My cloak should fly as blades! Use it well!
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
A new destination calls to you, I take it. Say no more. I look forward to seeing where you take us.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Curative magics are at your disposal.
Wait right there.
Well-aimed strike, right where it hurts.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
Overconfidence kills as surely as any blade. We prevail here, but only if we keep on, Samantha.
At last, it all becomes clear.
Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful. We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
Keep your eyes peeled.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now, I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful. You're the Arisen, are you? Well, that's something. We were hoping to reclaim our village, but it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once the baleful thing was gone. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a basque of saurians have made our homes. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. But mayhap they needn't at all. You are the Arisen, aye? Please, sir, do something, anything.
Basque of saurians has made its nest within the village. But not for long if we have any say in the matter.
Careful now.
You'll pay for that.
Bleeding rogue.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Let us make our way over to it while 'tis in our sights. Might there be aught over... there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Protect the shipment! Steel yourselves! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
Me! How did this happen? We must have fled the cargo! There it is.
Feast your eyes on this!
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
That's what I'm talking about! That's that then.
Splendid.
I was sure we were to meet an early end. Fortunate we are that you should find us when you did. My humblest thanks, sir.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defense.
Over here. Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again. Are we...
The lad seemed rather ignorant of the world. Hasn't had anyone to show him the proper way, I'd wager. The person we seek isn't here. Perhaps we'd best come back later.
I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task.
Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to stop? Always a pleasure.
I've heard some interesting tidings about.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Here at last.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? You will want to hear this. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let... There is much we ought to tend to. if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence, and ere it slips my mind. Pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
I just knew you'd see it done.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Do not forget that we work to serve the city.
Mayhap a noble will succumb to my charms.
Well met, sir. Fancy a